Welcome back. Well, if you like gaudy stats and selfish shooters, this might not be the story for you. Sioux Falls O'Gorman senior Ben Lauer hasn't put up huge numbers, but he has caught the attention of plenty of college scouts. Here's more from the guy who puts the power in power forward. The O'Gorman starting five all average between 7 and 12 points per game. It's a true team approach. That's the way Ben Lauer likes it.
Give a lot of credit to my teammates. We got so many guys that can score and make an impact offensively. We definitely have to improve defensively, but offensively we have a lot of weapons, and I realize that, and I just try to find other guys, and we have a lot of guys that can get into double digits. And so if the scoring can be distributed, if that's what it takes to win, then I'm completely content with that.
Ben's really unselfish. It's not about Ben trying to lead us and being the main guy. He gets it. He knows that our philosophy as far as our basketball squad is to get him a touch first, and then he's looking over his shoulders left and right and trying to find a perimeter guy. And we got some guys that can shoot it, and he's very aware of that. But he's very instrumental for us, both offensively and defensively.
The team is definitely balanced in their offensive attack, but when the Knights need a hoop, they depend on the versatility of Lauer.
The fact that he can play around the perimeter, he can face up to the basket, and for us, most of his time is playing with his back against the basket. But Ben is having a great year leading our basketball team. He's a captain on this year's squad, and he's kind of our go-to guy, if we will, down low, and just has had a great start to this thing.
One of the attributes that gives Ben an advantage on the court is his defense. It's something he works hard at.
It's not really my favorite part of the game, but it's definitely the most important part of the game, especially for our team right now. With all the offensive weapons we have, we really have to improve on defense. And so I'm just trying to improve my own game and then get us all to play defense harder than we have been, because that's definitely where we need to improve throughout the rest of the season.
That rare power and quickness made for a combination that attracted college scouts.
I hadn't really thought about college. I just wanted to focus on my high school career, and then the opportunity presented itself, and I decided that I wanted to play at next level.
Once he set his mind on college basketball, he set out to find the best situation. But before the season, he decided that Minnesota State Moorhead was his best fit athletically and academically. While he looks forward to playing at the college level, his head is definitely in the here and now.
I'm just trying to focus on this season and what I have to do for this basketball team. I'll take college when it comes and just take it one step at a time.
Ben and the O'Gorman Knights have shown glimpses of some great basketball and have the potential to beat anyone in the state. Getting that state title as a senior is definitely the ultimate goal, and Ben knows what it will take to get there.
We definitely have our eyes set on the state tournament again, but we just need to take it one step at a time, improve each day as a basketball team as a whole. And I think in order to get where we want to be in March, we need to definitely improve on our defense, and then just keep doing what we're trying to run offensively.
All right, well, so far this season for Lauer and the Knights, been a bit up and down, as has the rest of Sioux Falls high school basketball, at least in terms of AA schools. But the Knights feel like they're heading in the right direction, and it's important to obviously play your best at the end.
It's a wide open field this year, and O'Gorman has proven they can beat almost anyone in the state, but they've also got some stuff to work on, and they know that. But individually, they've got the pieces, and it starts with Ben Lauer. Let's look at his stats here. Just 9.4 points per game, 4.9 rebounds per game, a couple assists a game. He does everything well, but he's not going to be the kind of guy like Braxton Elliott was for him last year, where he's going to put up 20 points in a certain night. But the thing that the college's scouts love about him is the versatility. He can square up. He can shoot that jumper from outside, and he's also going to be able to play the three at the college level and post up some guys who are probably not quite as built as he is. So I think he's going to have an advantage there too. And of course, defensively, I think that's the real steal here. He's going to be a great defender at the college level.
Well, and I think too, the offensive numbers get so much attention,
right?
But that doesn't isn't the end-all be-all to what makes a successful college basketball player. A lot of those guys transition, become very good players at the next level.
You don't need 5 scorers at the college level. They need guys like Ben Lauer, and that's why he's earned a lot of accolades and a lot of attention.
And Chad Walthall at MSU Moorhead is looking to plug. He's got a pretty loaded roster right now, so he's looking for guys to fill particular roles. Yeah. Obviously, Ben Lauer is a guy that's going to be very helpful to the Dragons.
Ben is, first of all, right now, he's probably as strong and as big as any recruit we've ever had. I mean, he's really put together. He's done a good job of keeping his body fit. Very strong, about 6'6". The thing about Ben is, he can do a lot of stuff defending inside, but he's athletic enough to defend perimeters and move his feet a little bit. And the other thing is, he hasn't done it a lot, but he's also capable of being a very good offensive player on the perimeter. Right now, it's more inside, 15 feet on in. But when I've watched him in the summer, he's capable of shooting the ball, and something that we obviously do in our offense.
All right, well, how about this? 10 games into the season, none of the 4 AA Sioux Falls high schools were more than 2 games above 500. Is there a turnaround in sight? Well, we're going to talk about that and more with Argus Leader Media's Dave Nicholson right after this.
Varsity Sports on Midco Sports Network is presented by Mitchell Technical Institute, Shields, and Farmers Union Insurance Agency.